Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Friday, the third day of August. Here we go. Now today we're going to tell you some more of those righty and lefty halachas. Today's list is an interesting one. These are things that are specifically done on the left side, and even if you're a righty, you still do these things on the left side. Got it? These are things done on the left, even if you're a righty. Here we go. Thing number one. Now, not everyone agrees on this one, but when you take your talis and you're putting it on in the morning and you gather the four corners of the tzitzis in your hand, you place them over your left shoulder. And then, of course, you rearrange the talis on yourself properly. Not everyone agrees that that's the way that you do it. Some people go back and forth. But to those people who put it on one side, the left side is the side you put it on, even if you're a righty. The reason for that happens to be because there we're not going by the prominence of right or left. We're going by what's called atifas yishma'elim, the common way that Arabs used to wrap themselves in a shawl. Not that we want to copy the Arab way, but the reason we're doing that is because we feel that we should be wrapped in our talis. So we look to people who wrap themselves in shawls and we do their way so that we could be called wrapped in a talis. Next one. When you bow at the end of Shemona Esrei, as you step back, you bow to the left side first. There's an interesting reason for that one too. That's because you're actually bowing to your left, because your left is the right of the Shekhinah, of the presence of God, as you're facing Him. So you're bowing to the left, but that's because that's the right of the Shekhinah. Next one, when praying by the grave site in a cemetery and you put your hand on the headstone while you pray, so you use the left hand, even if you're a righty. If you're called up for an aliyah, so you hold the Torah in two hands while you're saying the bracha, but then when the Baal Koreh reads for you, and you relax and you let go of your left hand and hold only in your right hand. That's called a letting go of the left hand. When you're called up for an aliyah, we just did that one. Next one. You know there's the custom of placing the four corners of your tzitzis in between your pinky and your fourth finger. We do that at the words Vahavienu before Shema. That's before you kiss the tzitzis. Well, you put it in between the pinky and the fourth finger of your hand, of your left hand, even if you're a righty. Of course, the famous one is you lean to your left. That's a sign of freedom. At the Pesach Seder, you lean to the left, even if you're a righty. And last one, when a person tears kriya for the death of a parent or grieving over the destruction of the temple, then the tear is done on the left side, even if you're a righty. Thanks for logging on. Log on again after Shabbos for more. Bye-bye.